Today started pretty early, getting up, and getting the day rolling after an 8-hour bus trip from Dayton. I was pretty pleased with the way the guys handled it. They were all up on time and ready to go, and had a lot of walking, a lot of interaction today, and was pretty pleased how the day started. One of the things that we do is every year we'll take an educational trip. Something that will involve getting away from campus and doing something out of the ordinary that the young men would not normally do. I get a kick out of watching the guys kind of see things for the first time. They've heard about the Liberty Bell. Obviously they've studied all the history, and when they get a chance to walk into Independence Hall and see where the Declaration was signed and all the important documents, it's really rewarding for a coach.
Being in Philadelphia, it's been pretty great. Got to see a lot of exhibits today. Liberty Bell, got to see some nice statues. One of the best Philly cheesesteak houses. That was great, loved it. That was a great experience.
The Palestra is definitely, for me, one of the top 5 arenas in the nation. When you walk into it, it has that feel, it has that flavor of a basketball barn, and just the history of the Big Five. We had to explain to them what the Big Five, it's St. Joe, it's Villanova, it's LaSalle, it's Temple, and it's Penn. Those are the 5 Division I schools in Philadelphia. If it's not the oldest, it's one of the oldest basketball arenas in the nation. Every big name coach has coached on that floor. Almost every big name player has played on that floor. And as they walked around, our guys were looking like, wow, there's Kobe Bryant, holy cow, there's Wilt Chamberlain. Oh my gosh, Patrick Ewing played here, John Thompson coached here. The Palestra is called the Cathedral of College Basketball. And when you're in that arena, I didn't need a whistle. My voice carried, and it was great acoustics. And you can hear from one side of the court to the other, and it just echoes. You can hear the sounds when you're out there by yourself, the ball bouncing, the rim snapping on dunks, and the coaches coaching, and you can coach and you can get into it. And when I barked something out, it just echoed. That place was alive. We traveled on a bus for 8.5 hours, and then we did all this stuff today walking around Philly. We had a chance to go up and run up the stairs at the Museum of Art, and see, where Rocky did his thing. When we get there Saturday, we go into the gate of the Naval Academy. It's a business trip, and we're going to play a very good naval developmental team.
I'm ready to play. I can't wait to play. I think it's going to be an experience. I think that we're going to get to see some new things on the court, some things that we're not used to, but some things that we also are going to be challenged by.
This is unlike most JV teams that will play. They have varsity players. They have varsity players that are playing varsity minutes. So this is not like us playing a Cedarville JV or a Wittenberg JV. These are guys that can get varsity minutes. So for our young freshmen, this is going to be a challenge.
Being at Sinclair has been quite an experience. Gotten to see a lot of things so far. Get to see new things every day.
And this is why we add this. I want our young guys to feel what it's like to get out there and really have to play with discipline and play with passion. I'm looking forward to this, and this is going to be a special day.
And I love the experience. I was very grateful that I was able to be on this trip. We got to see some new things. We got to experience new things. Sinclair's an absolutely awesome place to be.